and play with the Tweenies. Hey, hey, what do you say? Come along and play with the Tweenies. You can sing with us, play games with us. You can run about and jump and shout. You can dance with us, take a chance with us. It's okay, what do you say? Every day, come and play.
Here's a story called The Wobbly Jelly Hunt. One day, the Tweenies asked Max if they could make some jelly. "That's a good idea," said Max. "You can each have a different flavour. And we can add some fruit. I've got raspberries, strawberries, oranges and blackcurrants." Fruit jellies. Oh, I like the sound of those," said Jake. Max opened a packet of raspberry jelly and showed Bella how to mix the jelly with some warm water. "Just stir it with that spoon," he told her. "What shall I do?" asked Jake. "Choose a flavour, Jake, and I'll show you how to make your jelly." Jake chose strawberry and mixed the jelly with water. Fizz chose orange flavour, and Milo chose blackcurrant. Soon the Tweenies were ready to pour the jellies into their moulds. "Now we can add the fruit," said Max. "Can we eat the jellies now?" asked Fizz when they'd finished adding the fruit. "We've got to let them set first," said Max, "and put the jellies in the fridge." "But I want to taste mine," said Bella. Max explained that the jellies would be runny if they tried to eat them now. Jelly should be wobbly. "What can we do while we're waiting?" asked Milo. "I know," said Max. "You can go on a treasure hunt. I'll give you some clues and you can use them to find treasure." Max put some big paper circles on the floor in the middle of the playroom. "These are stepping stones," he explained. "You have to cross the alligator swamp on them to reach the first clue. Careful, the alligators are hungry today." Fizz squealed as she stepped onto the first stepping stone. Milo, Bella and Jake followed her. "Ow! I think something bit me," Jake shouted. "It's all right, Jake. There aren't any real alligators," whispered Bella. The stepping stones led into the garden, where Max was waiting to tell them the first clue. "I'm very colourful, and you can climb up my steps to the top. The fun bit is when you whiz down to the bottom. What am I?" The Tweenies thought carefully. "Something colourful," said Milo. "With steps to climb up," added Bella. I know, cried Fizz. "You whiz down the slide on the climbing frame." One by one, the Tweenies climbed up the steps of the climbing frame and whizzed down the slide. "What's the next clue, Max?" asked Milo. "Well," he began, "the pink princess has been locked up in the green tower. You have to rescue her and take her to the furry king and queen." Jake knew immediately who the furry king and queen were. He pointed to Doodles and Izzles, wearing crowns. "But where's the green tower?" asked Fizz. "It must be somewhere high up," decided Milo. "Maybe the green tower is a tree," said Bella. The Tweenies looked up. There, on a branch of one of the trees, was a little pink doll wearing a pretty princess dress. "That must be the pink princess," said Bella. "But how are we going to rescue her?" wailed Jake. "She's so high up." "I've got an idea," said Fizz. "Jake's not very heavy. Milo can give him a piggyback and then he can reach up and grab the pink princess." Milo crouched down and Jake climbed onto his back. "Hold on tight," said Milo as he stood up. Jake grabbed the dolly and handed her to Doodles and Izzles. "Well done," said Max. The next clue was indoors. "An important picture has been broken into little pieces by a nasty goblin," Max told them. "You have to put it together again." "I know," said Jake, spying a box on the floor. "It's this jigsaw puzzle." They set to work, and soon they had put all the jigsaw pieces together. It was a picture of a house. "Where's Max?" said Bella. "We need the next clue now." "Maybe the house is the clue. Perhaps," Milo continued, "the treasure's in the playhouse." The Tweenies ran into the playhouse, and there, with a tray of fruit jellies and 4 spoons, was Max. "Congratulations," laughed Max. "You've found the treasure." "Look," said Jake. "The jellies are wobbly, not runny. They must be ready now." "That was quick," said Fizz. "The time passed quickly because we were enjoying ourselves," said Bella. Delicious," said Jake, eating his strawberry jelly. "I like treasure hunts." "Especially when they're wobbly jelly hunts," giggled Milo. The end. This story is called Wings. One day, the Tweenies were playing in the garden. Fizz went indoors to put on her butterfly outfit because she felt like looking pretty. Bella wanted to look pretty too, so she went and rummaged in the dressing-up box for her favourite costume. "Just you watch, mate," Milo said to Jake. "Any moment now, Bella will come out wearing the pink tutu with a tiara on her head, and she'll say, 'Ta-da! I'm a beautiful princess,'" Jake continued. "Ta-da! I'm a beautiful princess," cried Bella as she stepped through the door. Jake and Milo could not stop laughing. Bella didn't think it was at all funny, and she stomped off to the book corner to be by herself. Jake and Milo decided they would dress up too. Fizz the butterfly was in the garden, fluttering her wings in the sunshine, when Milo the eagle and Jake the pirate appeared. "What shall we play?" asked Jake. "Well," said Fizz, "I'm a butterfly with big coloured wings. Milo's a bird with big feathery wings. And I'm a pirate with a huge moustache," said Jake. "You're the odd one out," Milo told him. "We have wings, so we can play flying. Go and find some wings." Jake hurried indoors and looked in the dressing-up box, but he couldn't see any wings. "Oh dear," he said to himself. "If I can't find any wings, I won't be able to play flying. I wonder if Doodles can help. I'll go and talk to him." Meanwhile, Bella was reading a book about a mouse, and that gave her an idea. She would dress up as a pretty little mouse instead of a beautiful princess. "Oh, you look so sweet," cried Fizz, as Bella the mouse stepped into the garden. "Mice haven't got wings, so you can't play flying with us, unless you turn into a bat," Milo told her. Bella wanted to play flying very much, so she went back inside and found a piece of brown velvet that would make perfect bat wings. Bella was ready. But where was Jake? "I suppose he could join us later when he's found some wings," said Fizz. So Bella, Milo and Fizz flapped their wings and flew off round and round the garden. "Wings, wings are wonderful things," they sang. "They let you fly so high, gently flap them up and down. Soon you're swooping over the town, up into the clear blue sky." They had flown to the top of the climbing frame, and the wind was starting to blow. "Oh, it's really windy up here," said Bella. "I can't fly properly anymore." "We've flown too high," said Fizz. "We're stuck here until someone rescues us." Indoors, Jake was telling Doodles how he wished he could play flying with the others, but he couldn't because he didn't have any wings. "Be Dotman," said Doodles. Of course, cried Jake. Silly me. Dotman's a superhero. He hasn't got wings, but he can fly. Jake put on his Dotman cape and raced outside. Help! He heard Milo calling from the top of the slide. We're stuck on the top of the mountain. It's too windy for us to fly down. Do not fear. Dotman's here. I'll fly you all to safety, yelled Dotman as he flew up the steps to the top of the climbing frame. Then, one by one, he flew the others down the slide to safety. Thank you, Dotman, said Bella. You're a hero. No, I'm not, said Dotman. I'm a superhero. The end.